This is ESC Covers, and we're joined by Marko Bošnjak, who's representing Croatia at Eurovision this year. How's it going, Marko?
It's going very good. I'm feeling super tired but super happy at the same time. So it's been a hectic period, but I love it.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. So, first of all, congratulations on winning Dora. Um, Great competition. Who did you think was your biggest competition out of the other acts on that? Going into the competition, there's really some strong ones in there.
Well, there was definitely like four main favorites that we had, and it was like we didn't know until the very end what could happen. I think it was in between Ogen, Lelek, Luka Nižetić. Like there was a lot of very strong songs this year, and I'm proud that we managed to win in the end.
Absolutely, yeah. I believe that you competed a couple of years ago as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was second in 2022, and this was kind of my big comeback. So I'm super happy with how it went.
Fantastic, fantastic. Any of the other acts in there, have you kept in touch? Have they give you advice? You kind of made all friends there as well? Or was it like a kind of head to head battle to who's going to win?
Well, yeah, I mean, I definitely have some friends from Dora that I'm still in touch with, and I was definitely hanging out with like a few contestants. But there was also this very like strong feeling of a very strong competition. So the atmosphere was, if I'm being completely honest, not as nice in some situations, and especially with all of these rehearsals that we had, I think some people started to get um,
Let's take it too
very competitive.
seriously, competitive,
Yeah,
yeah.
take it too serious. But then, yeah, we were still having these nice moments when we were all hanging out. So,
Okay,
uh,
great.
nice. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to all of these pre-parties so I can actually meet the people before, and that we're not like meeting each other in the competition already, because I think that's a bit unhealthy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Have you heard most of the other songs now? The people are going to Basel.
Yeah, I have. I already have some of my favorites, and I'm super happy to meet them on the pre-parties.
Definitely, definitely. Is there any particular artist you'd like to hear a version of them do a version of Poison Cake, or would you like to do a cover version of one
Ooh,
of their songs?
yeah, I don't know. I want to try that with the food department. I don't know, maybe Gojo from Australia.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can milkshake man. He can do poison cake. So it's
Yeah, I like the sound of
yeah,
that. Poison milkshake.
yeah, basically, and
Bit
then
of a
also
mashup.
and a bit of an espresso macchiato with the cake. So it's
Yeah, I was going to
a
talk to you about that as
lot of
well.
food references this
There's
year.
the semi-final that you're actually in as well, semi-final one. You actually got a couple of big acts in there as well. Of course, Tommy's in there with you as well, so you'll be. I know obviously you like the song and stuff, but you're in competition. Was when you saw the running order once all the songs had been picked, was there any sort of added pressure there at all, or were you just happy to take it as it happens?
I'm happy that we're in the second half. I'm just excited about that. And I mean, in this like first photo that I've seen, I was number 11, and I'm like my birthday is 11th of January. So I was like, oh my
Okay.
God, that's so symbolic. I would love to be number 11. But that's not the final running order, right?
No,
And
yeah, they've just picked
not.
the first
It's
and
not.
second half for
So
now. So yeah, what's the
yeah,
EBU and the producers and
but I'm happy that I'm in the second half, and now we're gonna see if it brings me good luck.
cool, excellent. So I believe that you're going to be a bit of change to the staging as well, from what we saw in the national final in Dora. Can you reveal anything just yet? Are you going to keep it a secret? Is it going to be
Well,
like the
I,
same
I'm
costume, or that kind of thing?
no, we're just changing the costumes, the choreography, the kind of the story that we're talking on stage, and overall the atmosphere. So it's gonna be a much different performance, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna surprise people in a very good way. So yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. So it's a bit of a dark song, really, isn't it? Poison Cake. Is it got any special meaning to you? Is it about any particular person, or is it just kind of, sort of, I don't know, negative people as a whole, that kind of thing, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it is a very powerful dark song, but also it can be very emotional, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that I only noticed and really understood all of the depth in the lyrics when I was doing the acoustic version. So the acoustic version is out on the radios in Croatia, but it's still not out on streaming platforms, but it will be soon. So I think that people will really get to feel the song in a much different light. But to me, it's basically about standing up for yourself and about the underdog who's rising up and really like telling someone that they don't have control over you and that you're willing to let karma do its thing.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's really good positive message. Have you got any other sort of positive messages to the world at the moment as well? Because obviously it's a bit of a crazy times. Is there any sort of, peace and love message you'd like to give to the viewers?
Well, yeah, basically, I just want people to keep an open mind and to keep an open heart and to remember that being kind and being positive is always going to bring some real change to this world, and that we should all take this competition um, in a much, I don't know, like I think that people do take it too seriously sometimes, and they do forget that real human beings are being exposed to to these amounts of pressure. So
definitely
just
with social media and stuff as well, you see some of the comments on YouTube and stuff. It's like, well, what are you playing at? The real people. You might not like the song, but somebody else might like the song. It can't just be horrible. It's crazy.
Such a subjective sport, and music is totally subjective, and what works for me doesn't work for someone else, and it's completely fine. Because we're not I don't know, we're not competing in running and like who's the fastest, and I don't know, it's a very opinion based industry, so there's a lot of opinions, and I'm just saying that if we want to express them, we all know how to express them in a nice way, so just keep that in mind.
Brilliant. So going back to last year as well, how did the public feel? Obviously, Croatia got so close at last year's Eurovision for winning with Baby Lasagna, second place with the public vote across Europe and obviously Australia. And then the juries went the other way, picked Nemo and stuff. Was there a lot of disappointment, or were people happy with the winner, or was it, just really, really close?
Yeah, well, obviously there was a lot of disappointment because everybody believed and wanted Baby Lasagna to win, and I think it's very natural to feel disappointed. But where I really started to dislike the people in this country, I mean, like a very loud minority of them, is they were having really, really rude reactions towards like Nemo's identity, and I'm really experiencing a similar thing today.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like the first openly gay artist in Croatia, which is kind of sad because it's 2025, and we should have gotten that representation years before. But now I'm taking all of the hate on my back because I know that it's much bigger than me, and it's gonna help some other queer kids feel safe in this country and in the Balkans in general. So yeah, I've been having a lot of hate, not even about the song or about the performance. That can definitely be improved because I was super sick in the national final. But still, I totally understand all of the critics that I got for the performance. But what I truly don't understand is the amount of homophobic hate that I got, because I really thought that we were a bit more progressive as a society. But that's why I'm even more motivated to really go to that stage and to really give it my all. For all of my queer people here in Croatia, because this is like, we also love this country because it's also our country, and it's not only for Christian conservative people that might want to, make it seem like only they should, um, only people like them should represent them, and I'm here to tell them that this is a country for all of us who live here, and that includes gay people. So
yeah, exactly, yeah. So all those haters, they can have a slice of the poison cake, can't they? Basically,
exactly.
So going back to the cake as well, obviously, it's song's called Poison Cake. If you could pick an ideal cake that you'd like to have, what sort of toppings would it be? Like strawberry or cream, or if you could pick your ideal cake that you would eat yourself.
Like this one Croatian cake, it's called kremšnita, but also tri leche cake is very nice, and I like tiramisu. So,
okay,
but basically any cake, even though I ate too many cakes in this like interview season here in Zagreb, because anytime a journalist comes, like they have the same idea to just give me a cake.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing like more interviews in a day where people have the same idea, I leave feeling like I have diabetes. So
be enormous by the time we get to May.
yeah. Well, I mean, I would benefit from gaining weight, so it doesn't matter that much.
No problem. So, growing up, who were your inspirations? Was it family, or maybe like a musical artist? who do you listen to on the radio, that kind of thing? Maybe how they sort of determined your musical style or how you are today?
My musical style definitely varies. Like Poison Cake is a much different song from what I've previously done. And that's, I mean, I just love to experiment, and I love to give myself the freedom of like expression to just do whatever feels natural and interesting in the moment. And I'm really like intuitive, but definitely one of my biggest inspirations is definitely Lady Gaga. And I don't know, like she was definitely the first one who told me that it's okay to be who I am, and that it's okay to like dress in a crazy way, to act in a crazy way, to just be whatever you feel in the moment, because there are truly no rules. So yeah, I would say Gaga. Even though there's so many different divas and icons that inspired me and shaped me into who I am, but I'm just very much into her last album now, and like my feed is all about Gaga, so that's why I have to choose her.
Yeah, fantastic. Speaking about Lady Gaga as well, obviously a music star and also a Hollywood film star as well. You know, like the sort of Joker, that kind of thing recently. If we were to make a film about your life in the future when you're big and famous, sort of after the success of Eurovision, who would you get to pick a Hollywood actor, you know, to play as you, as your life story?
Chalamet, he should totally play.
Sorry, say one more time. So it just broke up a little bit. Sorry, say again.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet. He should definitely play me in a movie. Because I love to gaslight myself that we do look alike. Not right now, after growing up, but when my hair is much prettier and much wavier, we do have the like Capricorn bone structure.
Nice. Okay.
You
know? Brilliant. So also as well, what do you get up to when you're not doing music? You've got any particular hobbies at all? What you get up to in Croatia? And also as well, if you know we come to Croatia next year, maybe Zagreb, but where would you recommend for people to visit?
Ooh, I mean, right now what's happening in Zagreb is amazing. There's this festival of lights, so you can basically like go around the city center and just see so many beautiful art installations with the best lights ever, and it really feels like surreal. Like you go to a park and then you have this light show that just like blows you off of your feet. So I love the Festival of Lights these days in Zagreb, and I'm visiting it a lot. But also, I'm learning how to crochet. So I'm crocheting and knitting recently because I find it very relaxing. So
very much like Baby Lasagna last year with the the costumes.
You know, so it's gonna be probably the thing that I'm doing in Basel the most. So when I'm trying to relax, just gonna make like scarves for people.
Brilliant. And finally, just how can people find out more about you? You know, do you want to give away, give shout out to your social media channels, YouTube, Spotify, that kind of thing?
Marko Bošnjak on Instagram and basically everywhere else. So if they wanna get to know more of me, feel free to follow, and see you soon.
Fantastic. So nice to meet you. We'll hopefully see you again in Basel as well. Chat to you again over there. And yeah, best of luck with the song and vote for Croatia.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day.